I'm a big fan. And now I think everyone should go do a boudoir photo shoot.
Yeah.
I think I should do one.
I'm in.
I know you are.
Sign me up.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Welcome back to the Be It Till You See It interview recap, where my co-hosts in life, Brad and I, are going to... What are we doing?
We're digging into the boldly confident combo that Lesley had with Shayla Pelton in her last episode. If you haven't yet listened to that, go back and listen to it now, or don't. But we think you should, because it's a great episode.
She's so fun.
She's great.
She's so sweet. I don't know why all of a sudden I forgot the script. So thanks, Brad. Thanks for having my...
Oh, I got you.
Okay, guys, today is November 14th, 2024, and it's Loosen Up and Lighten Up Day, aka Lulu Day.
Lulu.
And I chose this because we're recording this before the election. We are after the election, and we have no idea what shenanigans are happening around in some shitty places. So we are loosening up and lightening up just in case.
We're Luluing.
If you've been looking for a break from all of your stress and troubles, Loosen Up, Lighten Up, Lulu Day on November 14th is perfect for you. This day presents an opportunity for you to take a break from your usual busy schedule and the stressful thoughts, and instead focus on being happy and relaxed and having fun.
I mean, I think this is very appropriate because I have a feeling a lot of shenanigans are happening right now.
No.
Yeah.
Lulu Day is our cure for burnouts and breakdowns. I just love that line. It's like a medication. Lulu is your cure for burnouts and breakdowns.
I'm Luluing.
You guys,
I'm Luluing.
we don't know, but we have a feeling that we all need a Lulu today. And, so at any rate.
The only thing I can say that makes me confidently Lulu is that one of the two candidates raised $1 billion in the last quarter and has money to fight legal battles, because that's the shenanigans that are probably happening right now.
No one, here's the thing. Everyone's like, what is your hobby? And we never tell them. And clearly what it is we are deeply involved. We are ridiculously involved. And if you didn't know that, Brad, even more so because he listens to world podcasts that I just don't have the time to take in all of that. But we know the names of too many people in too many places, and the district and the court numbers. We know all the different court levels, District 9, We know too fucking much. And so we are trying to Lulu around here.
We're Luluing.
Yeah. Anyways, our Cambodia retreat we just got back from, we were so relaxed. The relaxation is gone, but our lives are changed forever in the best way. And I can tell you, having the memories of Cambodia to reflect on in these weird times is fucking great. It's so great. It's amazing. I get to look back and go, wow, that was fabulous. Just to be on the other side of the world and not actually be thinking about what is going on back home. It's a way to Lulu all the time. It's so wonderful. It's so fabulous.
Yeah.
And so we want you to come with us, because you will Lulu as well. And you will get to see amazing temples, and we'll do breath work, and we'll have great breakfast and great lunch and great dinner. And then we always
explore.
We find ourselves at a lovely bar sometimes together. We do nightly massages. One night there was 14 of us getting a massage together. So, and not like in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a line. But so you should come. crowsnestretreats.com. is where you're going to get your tickets. And join
crowsnestretreats.com.
Join us for February. Don't go, I'll go next time. This. You will always have an excuse not to go. I promise you'll be so happy you went.
Yeah.
And you will change your life.
It's true.
And now I'm even closer to my little week-long excursion living in LA to get ready and do the accessories photo shoot. The accessories deck is our 6th deck in all of the flashcards. If this is your first time listening, you probably have no idea what the fuck our flashcards are. We have Fly's flashcards, and you too can get some.
And you too.
The accessories deck is the 6th deck in the series. And then from here, Brad gets to design the collector's box. So for those of you who thought you were going to get a discount when you bought all 6, I promise you you're not. I promise you Brad is going to figure out a Harry Potter like collector's box.
Yeah. Our
would like
flashcards come with a magic
I
wand.
would like to be involved in the design of this box. I just would like to say, because I do think it should have a way to like pull card out.
I think it's gonna like be a glass display case.
But it needs to, so you need to see all the boxes beautifully.
Yeah.
But then there needs to be a way for you to have a card of the day or like this week's exercise. There needs to be a way
To put one card, feature a card.
I
mean, that could be cool.
And then what would also be cool is a little hidden hook. So if someone is doing those little drop pouches, they could hook that on and it could they put their workout on it.
Yeah, we're asking a lot of our display case here.
Well,
we'll see.
We're in the design phase. We're in the design phase.
LED lights inside.
All the different colors.
Maybe. We'll see what we
all
can figure
the OPC
out.
colors.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
What if it's a disco ball and I just like
all right. Well, if you have ideas, we'd love to hear them.
Is there a site for like display cases? We got to figure this out. Anyways, we will work on that after the 6th deck is done. I'm doing the photo shoot. Go to flashcard waitlist, opc.me/flashcard waitlist. And that will get you on the pre-sale waitlist, the secret waitlist. And only the people on the waitlist get the pre-sale invite. That's how it goes.
That's true.
And our goal is to get the pre-sale out sooner so we beat hurricane season. Okay,
yes.
Brad, take it away.
Okay, cool. So I want you, if you are a Pilates business owner,
You said that the way that the bear says, only you.
I want only you stand up and serve your country.
That was, very much so.
If you have a Pilates business, if you take clients at all, big, small, medium, long time, short term time, not yet time, but know you're going to take clients in the future, I want you to come join me for a free webinar called the Pilates Studio Growth Accelerator, where Lesley and I have boiled down 3 of the biggest things that we've learned in how do you actually move the needle with your income. Okay. So if you're feeling stuck at all with like, I've been at the same income level, I thought I was going to be able to make more money, or I thought I was going to be able to have the life that I always wanted when I worked for myself, we can get you unstuck. Come join me for this free webinar. Go to profit.biz/accelerator. That's profit without the O.biz/accelerator and come check it out. We're going to be hanging out. It's only an hour long. And I'll get you in and out before your clients
There's only a couple opportunities before we go on winter tour.
That's very true.
So take advantage of that while it's happening, because you don't want to wait until the new year and then start the new year late, guys. So opc.me/tour is where you get your tickets. But we're going to 23 cities. We kick off on December 6th and we start in Sedona, then Oklahoma City. Then we go to Memphis and then to Huntsville. And then we go to Greensboro.
Atlanta. And then Greensboro.
Atlanta, Greensboro.
DC. Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Virginia Beach.
I think that's on the way south.
Oh, it's on the way south?
Yeah, because I think it's too close to DC.
Okay.
So I think we go Virginia Beach on the way down.
Okay, so then it's Hershey, then it's Portland, Maine, then it is Boston, Cape Cod, Providence, Greenwich, then it's Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Then it's Charleston, South Carolina, Miami, Tampa, Pensacola, New Orleans, Austin, Dallas, Lubbock, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't think we skipped any this time.
I think we got them all.
I did Oklahoma City. Yeah. Okay. We're great. 23 cities, over 40 events. So many are sold out.
Almost 50 events. Yeah. Yeah. They're literally already selling out, y'all. So if you are just hearing about this now, go to opc.me/tour and jump on this, because
Pilates lovers of all levels, if you're brand new and you've just been pie curious, come join us.
Well, I'm just excited. I can't believe how
excited everyone is.
How excited. Yeah, the vibes are strong.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't sit on this, because there might not be any room left.
And also, if you're like, oh, I work at this studio and you're having the other studio, get your ass over there. It's called community. Okay.
Fucking community, y'all. Come across the road. Let's do this here.
Do it, because here's the deal. No one's going to be like, oh my God, that's like Rolf from that studio. They're going to be focused on, I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is true.
They're actually focused on, I'm there.
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun. And I'm tired of people feeling like, oh, I can't, they teach like this. I don't teach like that.
Nobody gives a shit.
No one does, because
just
it's
come
called
take class.
community. And I am on a mission to make sure Pilates lovers meet each other all over the place. And we have so much fun, and it's quite like reunions, and you'll see people you haven't seen in a long time.
It's a good time.
So come, bring your friends. All right. That's opc.me/tour. Get your ticket. We do have an audience question.
We do.
It is in your text messages, Brad.
It is. The question is actually from at SL4081. How is the MOTR core balance body equipment for Pilates?
I think it's like the MOTR piece of equipment for Pilates. I think that's what they're asking.
What do you mean for Pilates?
Like,
how is it for Pilates?
How is it used for Pilates?
How
maybe?
is it used? I mean, this is. I feel like I'm missing a piece.
Well,
how is it for Pilates?
How
does it work for Pilates?
I mean, they clearly took a lot of time.
How is it beneficial for Pilates?
They took a lot of time on that YouTube name, Brad. The details for this part. Okay, so here's the deal. I need to be really honest with you guys. I've been on a MOTR. I am not certified in a MOTR. I am not trained to teach a MOTR. And I don't. So I can't rave about it the way that my friends who are trained on the MOTR rave about it. So I'm going to give a shout out to Super Kate, Erica Quest. I think even Teeny Pilates on Instagram. There's one more. Oh my gosh, sweet girl who is the OC. Anyways, so there are tons of people who are truly trained in teaching on the MOTR. And that is who I would really pose this question to. I am a classical Pilates teacher, which means I kind of just play on my classical equipment, and I know a lot about that. What I will say about the MOTR that's really cool is you can do a lot of movements that are in Pilates using the MOTR, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. You could not use the MOTR on OPC to take a reformer class. You can't do that. Oh, you can't do that for a Pilates Anytime class. You can't.
Well, it's not a reformer.
No, but people do reformer moves on it, just like they do mat moves on it, just like they do bar moves on it. So there's a lot of similarities there. But if you buy a MOTR, you need to take MOTR classes. That's what you just have to do. So if you want a MOTR, my discount works for that MOTR.
It does.
And then you can reach out to me and I'll connect you with one of those few girls that I just mentioned, and they will teach you.
I love that.
So I'm so sorry. Clearly, I don't know all the answers. But if you have a question and you want me to take a stab at it, or Brad to take a stab at it, then you want to send in your questions. You apparently can call us. We say the number somewhere in the credits. So listen to that, or just send it to me on Instagram or YouTube. We get them there, and then we'll answer your questions here.
Yeah, you can text us at 310-905-5534. Stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, let's talk about Shayla Pelton. Shayla is a passionate boudoir photographer based in Arizona, dedicated to helping individuals and couples cultivate self-love and elevate their mindsets. Inspired by her own experiences and the transformative power of photography, she believes that everyone, regardless of age, body changes, or life circumstances, is beautiful and deserving of celebrating their unique selves. We had the pleasure of meeting Shayla in person at James Patrick's event, the last event that he hosted for that series of events. I can't remember what it was called.
You guys had to listen to the episode. He is such a fascinating man. We are at the event. It's the last day. Everyone's having the best time. And he's like, we're never doing this again. And I was like, oh, God.
Okay.
Okay. That's one way to in a run. But we did get to meet her in person, and she's like a little firefly, but I mean that in the best way. She lights up wherever she's at, and she's really excited. And I just really we had a great time talking with her. And I was like, I want to have her on Be a Pod. And I told her, you have to pitch yourself, because that was what that event was about. So I couldn't just invite her on. I was like, you have to pitch yourself.
Yep.
And she wrote me a great pitch. And what I loved about this.
Well, she came from a career in retail and really wanted to work for herself, and has been a photographer and was always passionate about it. And we got super fired up for her because we love entrepreneurialism, and we absolutely believe that you can make money working for yourself. And there's no reason that you can't make money being a photographer, as inspired by James. He does the same thing. And so it was really cool to meet her and be able to encourage her. And then also, basically, we were there helping people cultivate their pitches and to figure things out. So it was great to challenge her a little bit. And then she pitched us, and we said, this is really awesome. Yeah. Great job.
Well, we haven't had a boudoir photographer on the show.
We've not.
We have brought on Dr. Celeste Hallbrook, and we've brought on Nicole Mitchell, and we also just had Dr. Jordan Wiggins, who is a pleasure coach as well. And so we've had people on who talk about, and Kelly Adame, like pleasure and receiving and all these things. But if you don't feel sexy, like we have a big jump. That's a hard thing. And so I really like what Shayla does because the boudoir photography used to just be like the gift you gave your future husband, like some weird gift at the wedding. But it can really be for you. And that's what we got to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I think that's my biggest takeaway is that boudoir photography isn't necessarily about sex.
No, I think it's actually about confidence and seeing yourself in the most beautiful way that you exist in. And no matter your body type or scars you have, I follow her on Instagram and I see the different women she photographs and they're fucking all stunning. I'm like, I want to look like that. Like, it's just so fun because the camera catches you at this. She's so good at catching your true light and you're showing things and it's just great. And then you get to see yourself through that lens. I was talking to my client Meredith today and she's like, I don't see myself every day. So I don't think anything has changed. I said, I think you should take a picture. I don't like pictures of myself. Okay. Well, I'm looking at you and you have changed. So either I'm going to be the person who tells you that and you have to believe me, or you take a picture so that, because we see ourselves every single day, we don't realize the changes that are happening. And so I really love it. Anyways, boudoir photography is about reclaiming your sexuality. Everything about us is different. Everything about us is worthy of love. And so even though it's not about sex, we shouldn't be ashamed of the sexuality that we have because it's part of who we are and it's part of that charisma and that charm. And also, ladies, it's fucking awesome and okay to have sexuality and sexual desires and enjoy pleasures. And that's why I keep bringing these women on to tell you to do that, because the burnouts and breakdowns they're having, I bet you maybe a little pleasure and a little enjoyment. But if you don't think that you are sexy or you're not confident in that way, I think a boudoir photo shoot could be a really great gift to yourself.
Yeah.
And if you hate it, throw it away. Who cares? But you won't. You just won't. You'll just really think they're cool.
Yeah. And I think that was an interesting thing where she talked about, I think the questions you asked her were really helpful for people who are like boudoir curious, where it's like, I'm not ready for that. Or what is it going to be like? Or I don't know, but what other questions in that way? But what was really great is that the preconceptions that people have about boudoir photography is that you have to be sexy, you have to be hot, you have to be all the things. And Shayla talked about how that is not reality. That is actually not at all what it's about. You don't have to show up performing for the camera.
Mm-mm.
It's actually when you get to know her and the two of you have conversations, she's going to work with you to bring that element out of you. And no matter what you're wearing or not wearing or how ready you feel, she's going to help you get to that place. And she said, I love that she intentionally doesn't doctor up the images all over the place because she's going to capture the beauty inside of of the person that she's photographing and doesn't have to add all this extra stuff to it. And I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan. And now I think everyone should go do a boudoir photo shoot.
Yeah.
I think I should do one.
I'm in.
I know you are.
Sign me up. Maybe I should do one.
Okay.
Ooh. I'd be down.
Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll work on it. It'll be a 2020. What's next year? 2025. We'll put it on the list.
Well, she said on embracing your true self, we never see ourselves in that beautiful vulnerability because we always have our shields up, right? Only people that we are most intimate with ever see us in those moments. And she explained that when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we don't feel that sexy or that fun or that fire, but we all have it. We all have it. We just don't always let ourselves see it.
Well, because you're so busy thinking about, I got these 17 things to do today. I've got this many things to do today. And then your partner comes in and they're seeing you all sexy. And you're like, oh my God, my brain is in the wrong journey. But that's the thing.
Yeah, and having a photo like this is an incredible way to remind yourself
that you are.
That you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's a moment, but I can't remember who we were talking to, who said they write down their wins on a note card, and when they're feeling down, they pull out the note card. Was that all the way back to
Amy Ladine?
Amy Ladine? I think it was.
My mom's favorite episode.
Yeah.
She, and in the 2.5 years we've been doing this podcast, guys, my mom only likes episode 5.
No, that is not true. Not
she
true.
still quotes it.
She still quotes it, but she
yes.
likes more than episode 5.
Yes.
But seriously, this is like that, where if you're struggling with confidence, you can pull out this photo. And even if it's only for you, you still have this moment where you're like, I am a rock star.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's necessary.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right. Finally, let's talk about those be it action items. Say it with me. What bold, executable, intrinsic, or targeted action items can we take away from your convo with Shayla Pelton?
I think you know what I want.
Tell me.
I want our listeners to record themselves saying that, and then we can use their recording.
That'd be fun.
Just like Keith Olbermann has his friends introduce, like, and now here's Keith. We could have different listeners. Yeah. We can have different listeners send in themselves saying, what bold, executable, intrinsic, or targeted steps.
Okay, I love this. And I really love this, y'all. Call our number and leave us a voicemail of you saying, what bold, executable, intrinsic, or targeted action items can we take away from your convo? And we will take those clips and we'll start to put them into the show.
I think that'd be so fun.
Okay.
And if that's too long, you could also record yourself saying, until next time, be it till you see it.
Yeah, that too. So 310-905-5534. Hit us up.
The team is like, what the fuck is going on? Why
Surprise,
are people emailing us this?
No, just call it. We won't answer. Just leave a voicemail and then we'll get the voicemail.
It's probably important to know we'll never answer.
Well, that number is intentional. I'm not picking that number up, but it's there for people to leave a voicemail.
Oh, you could answer it. We just don't because it's 4 voicemails.
Yeah, my phone fucking rings.
Oh, your
I don't
phone
answer
rings
it.
way too much. Okay, well, just so we call a different number if you want us to answer, but leave a message. One.
Okay, so she said, book yourself a boudoir session. That is the be it action item that you can take. You can do this. All you got to do is the first step, which is book that session. Whether that's with her, with Shayla, or with somebody else, do it for you. She has people fly into Phoenix to work with her, by the way.
We have amazing recommendations for where to stay in that area too. So
we do. There's also an incredible botanical gardens that you should see while you're in town. Anyway, she said you should book this for yourself because you are worthy. You are worthy today. You are worthy right now. And you don't have
to send us the pictures, but you do have to let us know if you do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, she said, prioritize yourself by taking small moments every single day just for you. And she had personal experience with this where she said, when I started to work my yoga practice in for myself in the morning, I actually became an incredibly better person and I performed better at work and it was just better all around. And she's talked about getting her nails done and being intentional about taking care of herself. So prioritizing yourself. And this is something that I'm sure you've heard Lesley talk about. Self-care isn't selfish care. And when you prioritize yourself, you are going to show up better in every other aspect of your life, every other element of your life. For the people that you are intentionally taking care of or serving or working with, or your clients or your family or your friends, whatever it is, when you prioritize yourself, you are going to be a better you.
Yep. I love it. I'm in on that. She also said, put time into energy work and releasing generational trauma and healing in your own family. And I think this is really important because we can try to I did some therapy, but we don't always release the actual energy of that. And so I'm going to highlight episode 421 with Dr. Lisa Walter, who will release, she's not going to release my great grandfather shit. And you know what? I think I worry less. So that's really great. And I don't remember Lauren Zoller's most recent episode, but Lauren Zoller does somatic releasing work. And that is a great way to get rid of some of that trauma through energy work. We had Carrie Ford, who's a somatics coach, who did that.
Lauren is episode 388.
Yeah. And
Carrie Ford, 175.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I'm sure we've had other people, but those ones I remember. So do this because
Michael Unbroken.
Oh, don't tell him I didn't. Michael's episodes are really, he's working with mostly men now though. So he is working mostly men. That's kind of why there's walk.
He's episode 298.
No, I think we're good. I think that's plenty.
Yeah.
We don't need to overwhelm them with trauma. They just need to do it. So here's the thing. If you don't, you can't shove this in a closet and then never look at it again. It's going to keep rearing its ugly head. So do the work.
Do the work.
Because it makes a huge difference. And especially if you're a parent, it affects who you are for your kids to see. And it really does make big changes. So you guys, I'm Lesley Logan.
And I'm Brad Crowell.
Thank you so much for being here, Shayla. Thank you for being amazing. I can't wait to hear how many people get some boudoir shoots. I really am excited. I think everyone needs a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't have pictures of themselves that they like because they don't have a professional take pictures of them. Your friends and family are never going to take the most amazing picture like Monica Linda would or Shayla would, or, you just need a good photographer. I love all the pictures that professionals took of me. I mean, Brad's great too, because he's also a professional, but I like theirs too. So go do it. It'll change your life and it'll help you till you see it.
Bye for now.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day. Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the Epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.